guys, so today I have a new Music with Megan video for you all, and so I have a whole new playlist of all new songs, and it's not going to be like my last one at all, and today's playlist is going to be entitled Thug. And I decided to name the playlist this because these are all of my favorite rap songs at the moment. There's 40 songs on the playlist, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. The last playlist video was like 50 songs, and I was just like, Megan, you need to handle yourself and you need to calm it down. So I just picked like the best of the best. I have a lot of Mac Miller, a lot of Odd Future, a lot of Chance the Rapper, and just a lot of different people, but still you're gonna see a lot of like the same names popping up. I'm also not gonna do random poses around my room anymore in this video, just because I don't really have the time to do that right now. So sorry, it's just gonna be me talking to you guys. I also wanted to say that a lot of these songs are going to be very, very explicit, and so if you don't like songs that curse and talk about people in kind of degrading ways in a little bit, not like degrading, but you know what I mean, like insulting people and stuff like that. Rap can be hardcore, and so if you don't like that, just don't listen to this playlist or watch this video in general. You can just quietly move on. But I'm gonna stop talking now and get into this video. I also wanted to say that I am making this playlist on Spotify instead of on 8 tracks this time. We're using Spotify now, and some of you even suggested that in the last playlist video for me to do that, so I was like, heck, okay, I'll do it. So yes, I have this on Spotify, and I will be sharing it with you all right now. So the first song is Lines by Big Boy featuring A$AP Rocky. I play this at like parties, I play this at separate occasions, I play this in front of boys and they like it, and so it's like all around a nice song to listen to. I like to listen to it when I'm driving, it's just overall great. The next song is Goosebumps by Mac Miller. You guys know I love Mac Miller, and this was a bonus track off of Watching Movies with the Sound Off, and it's just so hype, it makes me want to go and just like start a riot. And there's a lot of songs on this playlist that make me want to do that, but this is one of them. The next song is Smoke Again by Chance the Rapper, and this was actually on my last playlist. It's on here because I like it so much. And if you guys have never seen the music video, I would suggest going to watch it because it's just such a cool music video and just like interesting to watch, and I just love it. Now the next few songs are gonna be like Mac Miller Chance, because Spotify did this weird thing where it just made all of my songs like all jumbled up, and I didn't want them to go in the playlist this way, but now I can't move them, so never mind. But the next song is The Star Room by Mac Miller, and this is another one of my favorite songs off of Watching Movies with the Sound Off, because this is the intro to the album. Mac Miller does this thing with his audio, like over his voice, he'll make it more nasally, kind of like a baby sound. The beginning of this song is all like nasally, kind of like this, like talking like a baby, but I mean, it's fine, because it sounds cool to me. If you listen to his lyrics, they're really cool too, and then it kind of gets into him like just rapping as his own voice, and I have other songs on here that have that same kind of nasally tone, but I'm just warning you, if you're gonna listen to that song, that the beginning of it is like that. The next song is Acid Rain by Chance the Rapper, and this is also one of my favorite songs off of Acid Rap, and I have to say that this is one of the only songs on here that you could like slow dance to. It's just such a chill beat, and I like to just listen to it when I'm chilling out, maxing and relaxing, all cool. The next song is Watching Movies by Mac Miller, and I actually sang part of this song in one of my Vlogmas videos, and a lot of you were like, oh my god, what is that song? Now you have it. The next song is I Don't Believe You by G-Eazy featuring Team Robot, and I actually didn't know who Team Robot was until I heard this song, but I do have an undeniable love for G-Eazy, so when he came out with this song, I was just like, wow, this is great. The next song is I Am Who Am in parentheses Killin' Time by Mac Miller, which was also on my last playlist video, but this is my favorite song off of Watching Movies with the Sound Off. It's one of my favorite songs by Mac Miller, definitely. It's probably like in the top 3, along with some other songs on this playlist, and I don't know how to describe it. Like, if you just listen to the lyrics, please just sit there and actually listen to what he's saying, because he is amazing. The next song is Push a Man by Chance the Rapper, and the reason I put this song on here is because it's kind of like 2 songs in one. There's a little like interlude in the middle of the song. It's a 7-minute song, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. In the middle of the song, there's a little like silence period, but the song is not over, okay? So don't skip it when it comes on and be like, okay, it's over. The second part of it is kind of what I like more. Also listen to his lyrics in that, because like he talks more about where he grew up in like Chicago and stuff like that. It's interesting. The next song is Okay featuring Tyler, the Creator, and it's by Mac Miller. This is another one of my like starting a riot songs, kind of. It's like one of my more hype songs, and I also play this at parties and stuff. Like, it just makes everybody happy, and there's a lot of screaming, so sorry if you listen to it and you don't like that, but I don't know, I enjoy it. The next song is Burgundy by Earl Sweatshirt. This is off of Doris, and oh my god, I can't even get over the beats on Doris. There's a lot of rappers that I listen to who have amazing beats, but definitely Earl, Tyler, and Mac Miller are all up there in like the beats category. Wow, the beat in this song is just fabulous. It is so good. The beginning of this song is my favorite, and this also has Vince Staples in it. I actually forgot to say that, but I think 2 years ago I saw Vince Staples in concert on one of Mac Miller's tours, but he was really good, and I enjoy his music as well, and so he's also on this. The next song is Horse, but it's not like spelled like horse, it's H-O-A-R-S-E. But this is by Earl Sweatshirt, also off of Doris, and this is my favorite song off of that album. Oh, it is so good. I need to stop talking about beats, but like, I've never heard anybody rap over anything so amazing in my whole entire life. The beat makes the whole entire song, and it makes me so happy. I can't even fathom how great that song is. It's over the top. The next song is Bill, featuring Earl and Bill, and this is by Delusional Thomas, aka Mac Miller. But Mac Miller did this kind of like alter ego type thing and named himself Delusional Thomas, so that's like who the song is by, but it's really by Mac Miller when you're listening to it. But when I brought up the whole nasally speaking voice earlier, that's what I'm talking about again in this song. This whole entire EP is that whole nasally voice. It's not his voice because it's not really supposed to be him. And I'm sure that a lot of people have different like opinions on this type of music in general. It's not everybody's thing to listen to, and I remember showing it to Lindsay and her being like, what, this is weird. And I showed this to somebody else and they were like, what, this is weird. But I do have friends who are like, that song is so good. And so I like to open people up to new things. So if you like rap music, you can try out something new, listen to the whole Delusional Thomas EP type thing. It's really great. So, at least in my opinion, I really like it. It's really violent though, so if you're under like 13, don't listen to it. It's very, very violent and grotesque, as Tyler, the Creator, and Odd Future and Mac Miller always are. So, I mean, this is a thug shit playlist, so I'm really not going to keep in any kind of discretion with these songs. Spotify is so annoying. It did this thing where it put like so many songs from the same album back to back, and so I'm saying like the same artist over and over again. That's just obnoxious. But the next song is Pre by Earl Sweatshirt, and when I listen to this in my car, it gets pretty hyped in there, so. The next song is Colossus by Tyler, the Creator, and for a lot of time I thought this song was named Colossus because I feel like he says that at some point in the song, but I think he says molasses. So anyways, Colossus, same thing, but this is off of Wolf, and I really enjoyed Tyler, the Creator's album, Wolf. I thought it was one of his best, in my opinion. But of course, people have different opinions on that. It's a story. It's like a story from start to finish, so if you sit there and listen to the story that he's telling, it's interesting. It's funny, and I laugh many times throughout the song. I like guys who do that. I like rappers who tell a story. I mean, most rap is telling a story, but a lot of it is just like, oh, yeah, money, bitches, hoes, I make all this money, like, stop, you know? And so that's why I appreciate a lot of the guys in Odd Future, because they actually put time and effort into their lyrics. Same with Mac Miller, same with all of the people on this playlist. Like, I'm not gonna put some kind of, like, ratchet, gross type stupid music on here. That's just like, okay, that's not good rap. This is all like my favorite rap that's actually good rap in my opinion. The next song is Far Alone by G-Eazy, and I can honestly say that this is my favorite G-Eazy song. I'm just proud of him when I listen to this song because it's kind of talking about how he got started in rapping, and he's just kind of saying like a big F you to everybody who never believed in him. The next song is Cold Feet by Mac Miller, and this is off of this little like mixtape that he dropped called I Love Life, Thank You, and I think it's after he hit like 1 million followers on Twitter. And I remember when I first got this, I think it was like in the 8th grade, I want to say, but this is also one of like my favorite songs of all time by Mac Miller, just because of the beat. Like, I like listening to this in my car because of the bass and everything in it. That mixtape that he dropped it off of, I think he made it in one night, so that's interesting. The next song is Primo by Mellow Hype, not Mellow High. I have some other songs by Mellow High on here, but there's Mellow High and then there's Mellow Hype. And so Mellow Hype is just like a subgroup of Odd Future. It's with Left Brain and Haji Beats, so that's the two guys who are in it, and I love them both dearly. But when you hear this song, you're just gonna be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. The next song is Bastard by Tyler, the Creator. If there is one song that gets to me emotionally on this whole entire playlist, it is this song. Again, it's Tyler telling a whole story, and this is off of the album Bastard that dropped when I was back in like 7th grade, I want to say. But it's just a really like emotional and kind of more heartfelt song. I mean, it's not like, oh, all lovey-dovey, it's like real, and so that's what I love about this song.
Something sinister to it. The pendulum swinging slow, a degenerate moving through the city with criminal stealth. Welcome to enemy turf, harder than immigrants work. Golf is stitched into my shirt. Get up off the pavement, brush the dirt up off my psyche. It's probably